Hello students, today I am going to discuss with you the new chapter, that is accounting equation. See, in my previous videos I have discussed with you the basic of accountancy, mean what is the basic accounting terms and how we use those accounting terms while performing our accountancy function. Now, in this video I am going to discuss with you how we record these transactions and how transactions affect the various sides, that is assets and liabilities of a business. So now I am going to discuss with you in those transactions and their effects on our assets and liability in our this video. See, what is accounting equation? Here you can see on the screen, an accounting equation is a mathematical expression which shows that the assets and liabilities of a firm are equal. बच्चे देखो, मैंने आप लोगों को पहले भी अपने प्रायर वीडियो में ये चीज़ बताई थी कि एक बिजनेस की जितनी भी एसेट्स होती हैं उनका टोटल हमेशा बिजनेस की टोटल लायबिलिटीज़ के इक्वल होता है. तो इस चैप्टर में अब हम उसी चीज़ को प्रूव करेंगे कि कैसे जो भी एसेट्स हैं वो हमेशा जो हमारी लायबिलिटीज़ हैं उसके इक्वल होती है. तो अकाउंटिंग इक्वेशन प्रिपेयर करने के लिए हमें डुअल एस्पेक्ट कंसेप्ट जो है वो फॉलो करना होता है. तो यहाँ पे देखो लिखा हुआ है, here it is clearly mentioned that an accounting equation is based on the dual aspect concept of accounting, meaning every transaction has two aspects, that is debit and credit. कि जो भी ट्रांजेक्शन्स होती हैं जब भी उसको अकाउंट्स में रिकॉर्ड किया जाता है तो उसके दो इफेक्ट्स होते हैं, एक डेबिट साइड एक क्रेडिट साइड, और इसको हम डुअल एस्पेक्ट कंसेप्ट कहते हैं, जिससे हमारी अकाउंट्स की दोनों साइड जो है वो इक्वल रहती हैं, डेबिट साइड और क्रेडिट साइड. दैट फर्दर मीन्स इन एवरी बिजनेस ट्रांजेक्शन फॉर एवरी डेबिट देयर इज अ क्रेडिट ऑफ इक्वल अमाउंट एंड वाइस वर्सा. कि कोई भी ट्रांजेक्शन जब भी रिकॉर्ड की जाती है तो जितने अमाउंट से जितना अमाउंट डेबिट साइड में रिकॉर्ड किया जाता है उतना ही अमाउंट क्रेडिट साइड में भी रिकॉर्ड किया जाता है. इसको डुअल इफेक्ट बोलते हैं. और ये कैसे होगा ये हम आगे अभी लर्न करेंगे. नेक्स्ट, इट मीन्स टोटल क्लेम्स दोज ऑफ आउटसाइडर्स एंड ऑफ द प्रोप्राइटर्स विल ऑलवेज इक्वल द टोटल एसेट्स ऑफ द फर्म. जो कि हम बार बार रिपीट कर रहे हैं कि जो भी हमारे क्लेम्स होंगे, जो भी हमारी लाइबिलिटीज हैं, उनका टोटल हमेशा हमारी एसेट्स के टोटल के इक्वल होगा. एंड क्लेम्स क्या होते हैं? द क्लेम्स ऑल्सो नोन एज इक्विटी आर ऑफ टू टाइप्स, ओनर्स इक्विटी और कैपिटल, दैट इज द मनी विच बिलोंग्स टू द ओनर. लाइबिलिटीज और अमाउंट्स ड्यू टू आउटसाइडर्स मीन्स that money which belongs to the outsiders and we need to pay back at a particular time period. Here you can see on the screen the relationship known as the accounting equation can be presented in equation form as given below in four ways. See here, assets is equal to equities, that is total claims, or assets is equal to liabilities plus capital, means if there is no outside liability in the business then assets, total of assets will be equal to total of equities. And if along with the money of owner firm has also taken money from outsiders, then total of assets will be equal to liabilities plus capital. Now liabilities is equal to assets minus capital. If we use that equation in a different manner, then total of liabilities is equal to assets minus liabilities. Here signifies the outside liabilities. Okay, this is not total liability, this is outside liability. Outside liability is equal to assets minus capital और कैपिटल इज इक्वल टू एसेट्स माइनस आउटसाइड लाइबिलिटीज. तो बच्चे ये इक्वेशन है, जो मेन इक्वेशन है इसमें सबसे, वो इक्वेशन है एसेट्स इज इक्वल टू लाइबिलिटीज प्लस कैपिटल. कि हमारी जितनी भी टोटल एसेट्स होती हैं वो हमेशा आउटसाइड लाइबिलिटीज प्लस कैपिटल के इक्वल होती हैं. यहाँ पे यू कैन सी इन दिस बैलेंस शीट, the balance sheet can be presented in equation form as given as below. See here, there are two sides in the balance sheet, liabilities. One is showing the liabilities of the business, and the other side, that is the left hand side is showing the liabilities, and the right hand side of this balance sheet is showing the assets of the business. And here you can easily see that total of assets, that is 7,25,000, is equal to total of liabilities which is also 7,25,000. It means accounting equation shows that for every firm, after recording all the transactions, the total of all the liabilities will always remain equal to total of all the assets. Now, transactions affecting two items. See, here you can now we have started how we are going to prepare accounting equation. So first of all, we have to learn that how transactions affect the two sides of the balance sheet of a firm, or how one transaction affect multiple items at the same time. First of all, transactions affecting opposite sides are. So here now we are going to see which type of transactions which are going to affect the opposite side, that is an asset side and the liability side at the same time. Transactions such as first, increase in asset, increase in liability means a transaction which simultaneously increases an asset and a liability. Transactions such as credit purchases increase asset and also increase liability. Similarly, loans from bank increase asset and also increase liability. So here we can see that a single transaction affecting both sides at the same time. Now second, decrease in liability, decrease in asset means a transaction, any transaction which simultaneously decreases an asset and at the same time decreases a liability. Transaction of payment to a creditor decreases liability and also reduces asset. Next, increase in asset, increase in owner's equity means a particular transaction which at a particular time increases an asset and at the same time increase the owner's equity means the money which belongs to the owner in the firm. And that is introduction of capital by the proprietor increases assets and also liability, that is the capital. Next, decrease in owner's capital, decrease in asset means a transaction which decreases owner's capital and decreases asset at the same time, and that can be drawings by the proprietor decreases liability and also asset, that is cash or bank. So these are all the transactions which affect opposite side at the same time by different ways. Now next, transactions affecting same side but in opposite direction. Okay, means any transaction which affect the asset side at the same time but in different directions means increases one asset and decreases another asset at the same time. Like here, increase in one asset, decrease in another asset. Transactions such as cash purchases or receipt from debtors increase one asset, that is goods and cash or bank respectively, and decrease another asset, that is cash or bank and debtors at the same time. Next, decrease in one liability, increase in another liability means a transaction which is at the same time increases one liability and decreases another liability, that is settlement of creditor by issue of bill of exchange decreases a liability, that is creditor, and increases another liability, that is bills of exchange. So here these are the transactions which affect same side but in opposite directions. Now there are some of the transactions which affect more than two items at the same time. Okay, some transaction affect more than two items of accounting equation or a balance sheet. For example, when a sale is made in cash for rupees 30,000, it is made at a cost rupees 25,000 प्लस प्रॉफिट रुपीज 5,000 मीन्स हमारे पास कुछ गुड्स थे जिनकी कॉस्ट थी 25,000, हमने उसको 30,000 में सेल किया और जब हमने उसको सेल किया तो इट मीन्स हमारे जो गुड्स गए वो 25,000 के गए, मीन्स हमारा स्टॉक जो कम होगा वो 25,000 से कम होगा, हमारा जो प्रॉफिट अर्न हुआ वो 5,000 का अर्न हुआ और जो हमारे पास टोटल कैश आया वो 30,000 का आया. इट मीन्स हियर वी कैन सी दैट at the same time a particular transaction is affecting multiple items. Here you can see cost of goods rupees 25,000 reduces asset, that is stock of goods, cash increases by 30,000 and owner's capital increases by the profit, that was rupees 5,000. Here it should be noted that profit increases the owner's capital and loss decreases it. Means whenever a firm gains any sort of profit or incurs any sort of loss, then the profit is given to the owner, and at the same time if there is any loss, then that loss is also incurred by the owner itself. Next, procedure to prepare accounting equations. See, here you can see the procedure. The procedure to work out an accounting equation is: analyze the transaction in terms of such variables as assets, liabilities, capital, revenue and expense, which we had done in our earlier chapters. Like, first of all, we have to analyze each and every transaction, that which items they are going to hit or affect, like whether the transaction is affecting asset or liability or capital or revenue or expense. Then decide the effect of transactions in terms of increase or decrease on variable assets, liabilities, capital, revenues and expense. Then we have to decide that this transaction, if affecting these variables, then how this transaction is affecting that, whether this transaction is increasing the asset or reducing it, that whether this transaction is increasing liability or reducing it, and same as with the others, that is capital, revenue and expenses. Next, record the effect on the relevant side of the equation. Once we are done with the decision work, then we are going to record all the effects in our accounting equation so that we can show the effect in a proper manner. Now, I am going to discuss with you some sort of illustration. These illustration might help you in understanding this topic in a proper manner. Here, the very first illustration is transaction 1. Mr. Riaz commences his business with cash rupees 50,000. Means, see, the very first transaction कि एक Mr. Riaz है, उन्होंने अपना business start किया cash के साथ, that is 50,000. So here we can easily see that the items which are involved is cash, that business is getting cash, and at the same time a liability is also being created on the business, that is the capital of Riaz. So if we show this transaction in a proper accounting equation way, then here we can see that in assets cash increased by rupees 50,000, and in Riaz capital, on the liability side, capital of Riaz will increase with rupees 50,000. Okay, next. Now illustration 2, purchased furniture on cash rupees 10,000. Means this business purchased few furniture by using the cash. So here you can see that on the asset side, cash is decreasing by 10,000 because we used 10,000 out of that 50,000 which Riaz had invested in the business, and by using that 10,000 the business arranged furniture of rupees 10,000. So here we can see that यहाँ पे जो इफेक्ट हुए हैं वो दो इफेक्ट हुए हैं कि एक कैश रिड्यूस हो रहा है 10,000 से, और एट द सेम टाइम फर्नीचर इंक्रीज हो रहा है 10,000 से, एंड बिसाइड्स दैट यहाँ पे और कोई भी किसी तरह का इफेक्ट नहीं पड़ा. तो जो हमारी न्यू इक्वेशन बन के आई बिजनेस की, वो इक्वेशन आई कैश 40,000 की आफ्टर परचेजिंग फर्नीचर. नाउ द कैश विद द बिजनेस इज रुपीज 40,000, furniture is rupees 10,000 and capital is rupees 50,000. So here we can easily see that total of assets is still equal to total of liabilities. Next, transaction 3, purchase merchandise for cash rupees 10,000. Means we purchase some goods for the business which we are going to sell afterwards by using cash. So here you can see that cash again reduced by rupees 10,000, and merchandise, that is stock, increased by rupees 10,000 on the asset side. So now the new equation is cash rupees 30,000, furniture rupees 10,000, merchandise rupees 10,000, and capital will remain same rupees 50,000 because up till now there is no effect on capital. सो यहाँ पे हम फिर से देख सकते हैं कि जो हमारा एसेट साइड का टोटल है न्यू इक्वेशन में, वो इक्वल है हमारे कैपिटल जो था 50,000 के. तो अभी भी हमारा इक्वेशन प्रूफ हो रहा है कि एसेट साइड विल ऑलवेज रिमेन इक्वल टू टोटल ऑफ लाइबिलिटी साइड. नाउ नेक्स्ट ट्रांजेक्शन. नाउ ट्रांजेक्शन 4, परचेज मर्चेंटाइज ऑन अकाउंट ऑन क्रेडिट ₹5,000. मतलब इस बार हमने फिर से गुड्स खरीदे बिजनेस के लिए, बट हमने क्रेडिट पे खरीदे. तो बच्चे यहाँ पे दो चीज़ें होंगी कि एक तो हमारे पास स्टॉक क्रिएट हो जाएगा 5,000 का, और क्योंकि हमने क्रेडिट पे खरीदी है तो हमारे क्रेडिटर्स भी इंक्रीज हो जाएंगे ऑन द लाइबिलिटी साइड. तो न्यू इक्वेशन जो आएगी, कैश विल रिमेन सेम ₹30,000, furniture will remain same ₹10,000, merchandise will increase to ₹15,000, creditors ₹5,000 and capital ₹50,000. So again the total equation is still the same, that is total assets is ₹55,000 and total liabilities is still ₹50,000. Now next transaction, sold merchandise for cash ₹2,000 on cost of these merchandise were ₹1,500. See यहाँ पे अब मल्टीपल इफेक्ट्स होंगे. हमने 1,500 के जो हमारे पास गुड्स थे, जो कॉस्ट प्राइस था उसका, हमने उसे 2,000 में सेल कर दिया और हमें कैश इमीडिएटली मिल गया. तो इसका जो हमारी अकाउंटिंग इक्वेशन पे इफेक्ट होगा वो हम यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं. कैश में प्लस 2,000 हो जाएंगे जो कि पहले से 30,000 था. फर्नीचर पे कोई इफेक्ट नहीं. मर्चेंडाइज जो हमारे पास 15,000 था उसमें से हमने 1,500 के गुड्स को सेल कर दिया तो हमारा उतना स्टॉक कम हो जाएगा, तो -1,500. और जो 500 का प्रॉफिट हुआ वो प्रॉफिट अल्टीमेटली किसको ट्रांसफर हो जाएगा, वो ओनर को ट्रांसफर हो जाएगा. बिकॉज इन सोल प्रोप्राइटर whenever a business earns any sort of profit, then that profit directly goes to the owner. तो जो न्यू इक्वेशन क्रिएट होगी वो होगी कैश 32,000, फर्नीचर 10,000, मर्चेंटाइज 13,500, creditors will remain same ₹5,000 and capital has now become ₹50,500. तो जो टोटल अभी भी है वो दोनों साइड इक्वल है, 55,500 on the both side. Means it has been much proved that in accounting equation total assets will always remain equal to total liabilities. Now next, once again, sold merchandise on credit for ₹4,000 costing ₹3,000. देखिए बच्चे अब डिफरेंस हो गया. हमने 3,000 के गुड्स को 4,000 में सेल किया और अब की बार हमने क्रेडिट में सेल किया. मीन्स हमारा डेटर क्रिएट होगा और हम उससे आफ्टर सम टाइम हम उससे अपना मनी कलेक्ट करेंगे, बट टिल देन हम उसको एज अ डेटर रिकॉर्ड करेंगे ऑन द एसेट साइड. सो हेयर यू कैन सी कैश पे कोई इफेक्ट नहीं, फर्नीचर पे कोई इफेक्ट नहीं, मर्चेंटाइज हमने 3,000 के सेल कर दिए, 3,000 के कॉस्ट वाले मर्चेंडाइज, तो हमारा जो स्टॉक है वो 3,000 से रिड्यूस हो जाएगा. डेटर्स 4,000 से इंक्रीज हो जाएगा क्योंकि हमने क्रेडिट में सेल किया है. लाइबिलिटीज देयर इज नो इफेक्ट. एंड ऑन कैपिटल क्योंकि हमें प्रॉफिट हुआ है अगेन, तो हम प्रॉफिट को एट द सेम टाइम रिकॉर्ड कर लेंगे ₹1,000 इन कैपिटल. ओके, बाय फॉलोइंग द एक्रूअल कंसेप्ट विच वी हैड डन इन आवर प्रीवियस वीडियोज. Okay, the new equation will become cash ₹30,000, furniture ₹10,000, merchandise ₹10,500, debtors ₹4,000, creditors ₹5,000 and capital ₹51,500. means still both sides, total of both sides are equal, that is 56,500. Next, see, paid ₹1,000 to creditors for merchandise purchased. मीन्स बच्चे देखो हमने जो क्रेडिटर से गुड्स खरीदे थे 5,000 के, तो अब हमने उसमें से 1,000 पे कर दिया क्रेडिटर्स को. तो फिर से दो इफेक्ट होंगे. कैश में से 1,000 रिड्यूस हो जाएगा क्योंकि हमने कैश पे किया है, और क्रेडिटर्स में से भी 1,000 कम हो जाएगा, हमारी लाइबिलिटी कम हो जाएगी क्योंकि हमने 1,000 पे कर दिया. सो the new equation will become cash 31,000, furniture 10,000, merchandise 10,500, debtors 4,000, creditors will now become 4,000 and capital will remain same 51,400 and the total of both sides will now become 55,500 and which is still equal. Next, see, this is the last transaction of our illustration. Received cash from a debtor rupees 1000 whom a sale on credit was made earlier. बच्चे देखो कि हमने जो डेटर को क्रेडिट में सेल किया था 4000 के गुड्स, उस डेटर ने हमें 1000 पे कर दिया, तो हमारा एक तो कैश इंक्रीज हो जाएगा और हमारा डेटर 1000 से कम हो जाएगा क्योंकि अब हमें उससे सिर्फ 3000 और रिसीव करने हैं। तो यहाँ पे हमने शो कर दिया, इन कैश 1000 विल बी एडेड एंड इन डेटर 1000 विल बी सब्ट्रैक्टेड बिकॉज he has paid rupees 1000. So the final equation means after solving all the transaction, the final equation which we get is cash rupees 32,000, furniture rupees 10,000, merchandise rupees 10,500, debtors rupees 3,000, creditors is still there with rupees 4,000 amount, and capital is rupees 51,500. Means at the end we have proved that total of assets will remain equal to total of liabilities after recording each and every transaction. So बच्चे ये हमारा एक illustration था, ये इतना ही चैप्टर है, इसमें और ज़्यादा पॉइंट्स नहीं हैं समझाने के लिए. So that's all from me now. Now you are supposed to solve all the questions of this chapter and then we will proceed further. Thanks.